Yes. Good morning, everyone. 12th class business studies and chapter 3 business environment. And today's topic is factors. There can be different names which can be used for this topic. Factors, components. You can write in your book in the slash if only one name is given. Factors, components, aspects, or dimensions. All these are the different names: factors, components, aspects, and dimensions of business environment. So what are the factors, what are the components, what are the dimensions, and what are the aspects of business environment? So I told you earlier in yesterday's class that business environment is affected by many of the factors, as business environment means surroundings of the business, and a business in business surroundings, many forces are working over there. They are the either general forces or the specific forces. So those forces in large becomes factors. Yeah. So those factors may be positively affect the business or the negatively, favorably or unfavorably. If those factors are favorably affecting the business, then those factors are known as, yes, those factors are known as uh, opportunities or the positive trends. And if those any of those factors or combinedly all of the factors are negatively affecting the business, then it is known as warning signals or threats. Okay, it is known as threats. So we have to consider whether a factor is an opportunity for the business or threat. If it is an opportunity, then we have to grab it and take the benefit of that opportunity for the sake of the profits. And if it is a threat, then we have to take it as a warning signal. Okay, as a warning signal, and we have to prepare ourselves to meet out that threat so that we are ready in advance, and when the threat will come, there will be no loss. So this is a very important topic, and total you can see in this diagram 5 factors are there which are beyond the control of the business, and basically all these 5 factors are the uncontrollable factors. These are the non-controllable or uncontrollable factors. Yes, I can see that the many of students are just sitting like Soumya and other students. Yes, why you are not writing side by side? Where is your notebook? Very bad. If you people are not writing, then how you will be able to know that what we have done? At least you can write the main pointers. Yes. So 5 factors are there: economic environment, social environment, technological environment, political environment, and legal environment. And all these factors comes in the form of case study. So one by one, we will be doing all the 5 today. Economic environment. Every environment has some variables which will decide the nature of the factor. Like in economic environment, you will be considering all the factors which are related to the economics, which you are reading in economics, like savings, investments, consumption patterns, balance of payment of a government, interest rates given by the RBI, which is known as bank rate, interest rates issued by the different banks, which are known as bank rates, and foreign trade policy, exports, imports. All these are the variables which we are studying in economics. So if there is any change in any of these variables, then it will be definitely affecting our business. That change may be in favor of the business or against the business. Like bank RBI has increased bank rate. So ultimately, the other banks are supposed to increase the interest rate. So how it will be affecting this change? Yes, how it will be affecting, as because of this, what will happen? The interest rates will, all the banks will be increased, and just because of that, if you are planning to take any loan from any bank, the loans will become expensive. You need to pay more interest. So definitely it will be affecting your cost of production. Similarly, many other things can be there, like income. If income of the consumer is rising, then it will be definitely affecting the demand of the different goods demanded by the consumer. Demand of the luxurious goods. Earlier, the people were not buying luxurious goods. Yes. Earlier, the people were not buying luxurious goods. Now they have started buying luxurious goods. Why? Because their income level has been increased. Because their income level has been increased. So any economic policy by the government may favorably affect the business, or it may have the effect on the business, like stock market prices. It is also the economic environment. Stock market prices, if stock market index is going up, it means investors are making profit in the share market, so there will be more demand of the shares. And other thing, it means country is progressing, so it will be affecting our business also. And many more example we can take, like if the people disposable income, you must have studied about the meaning of disposable income in economics, but still I am telling you here, disposable income means the income which is in the hands of the consumer to dispose of. Dispose of means for spending. Suppose your salary is 10,000 per month, and after paying the taxes, suppose 1,000 tax you have paid to the government, and you it means 9,000 is in your hand, that is your income, 9,000. So that income is known as disposable income, and you can decide about that income how to dispose of, either to spend or to save. Disposable income is divided in further two parts. Yes, it is divided in further two parts. Which two parts? Spending or saving. Like PDI, it is represented by PDI, personal disposable income, and it is further divided in two parts. Either that income can be spent, that is known as spending, or we can say expenses or expenditure, or that income can be saved. So it is up to the consumer that whether he will be spending the whole of the income, or he will be saving a part of that income. So all these variables are the economic variables. More examples you can take, like if the inflation rate is higher, it means prices are getting higher and higher. Things are becoming expensive. So in that case, business enterprise will have to face the problem, because if the inflation is more, then the people personal disposable income will be less, and the people will be buying less. So definitely it will be affecting the demand of the products produced by the company. So next environment is the social environment. It is very good environment for the business. Social environment means you all know that the consumers of a business are the members of the society. Okay, members of the society, they are the part of the society. So what the social values they have, what is their belief system, what are their customs, what are their traditions, social trends, values, society's expectation from the business, all these will also be affecting the business. Clear? How? Let's take some more examples. So the variable in social environment are, I'm writing here all the variables which you will be finding in the social environment. That is the customs, value system of society members. All these are the variables. Uh, Bifurcation of the population means how many males are there, how many females are there. With all the demographic variables, we can say. Demographic variables means like how many people are living in the villages, how many are living in the rural areas, or in the urban areas, what is the literacy rate in the country, what is the literacy rate in the country, and what are their lifestyle, uh, and what are their customs, belief system, value system, their religions. So accordingly our business will be affecting. For example, we can take one example, like in India maximum people are the Hindus, and for Hindus their most religious festival is Diwali. So at the time of Diwali, many traditions are going on. Like every person tries to decorate the houses, buying, purchasing of new clothes, purchasing of gifts so that they can exchange with their friends, relatives, and decoration of their houses, purchasing of lights, sweets, new clothes, new crockery, new furniture, new electronic gadgets, many things. People मीन्स कहते हैं ना खुल के खर्चा करना, मतलब अपने दिल से खर्चा करते हैं दिवाली पर लोग. And at that time most businesses are making the profits. So the festival time is always an opportunity, because because of their tradition, just because of their customs, their beliefs, people are spending more at the time of festivals. So in that case, जितने भी businesses हैं इस type के, like all the paint industry, paint shop, toy shop, garment shop, a sweet shop, dry fruit shop, the sales or the demand of all these particular items will be suddenly increase at the time of Diwali. So that will be a good for that business. And how this has happened? Just because of the people value system, their belief system, their custom, their festivals, etc. One more example we can take, like nowadays people are becoming health aware. So just because of this health aware, many products demand has been increased, which were not in demand, like diet products, diet coke, diet sweets, sugar-free sweets, diet snacks, okay, and fruits, vegetables, and the other things, probiotic products. There is a sudden increase in the demand of all such products, organic products. So there is a sudden increase. Keshav, you are not listening. So there is a sudden increase in the demand of all these products, and along with the demand for yoga instructors and gym is also increased because people are becoming more health aware. They are more conscious about the quality of their life, about the quality of their life. So that's why they are spending a very good part of their income on all these activities. In previous earlier days, no one was using gym facility. Keshav, better to leave the class if you are not listening. I'm removing you. Sorry, dear. I cannot teach like this manner. You are talking to someone and I'm teaching here. Very bad. Just pay attention, otherwise leave the class. So nowadays the demand for all these things have been increased. Okay, people are spending more amount on all these products. So how this has become possible? Just because of their social environment. So social environment is also affecting the demand or the business of a good. So social environment is made up of population trends, individual needs, and cultural factors. The business should adopt a strategy which should be suitable for social and cultural environment. Next, technological environment. You all are well aware about the technology. You can see that in modern era, in business, in industry, there are very fast changing technological advancement. Technology is not similarly affecting all the businesses. So in some businesses, there is a lot of effect on technology, specifically all those businesses which are manufacturing the automobiles, mobile, and all the electronic gadgets. Because in all these industries, technological advancement is more. Suppose you are the computer assembling industry, mobile industry, you are dealing in the electronic gadgets, washing machine, refrigerator, music systems, AC, and many other electronic gadgets. So in all these gadgets, technological advancement is very much there. After every 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, a new modernization, modern technology is there, advanced technology is there with advanced feature. You can see that whenever a new mobile is launched, some additional features are there. Whenever a new TV, you can see that earlier we were having the black and white TV. Now we are having the color TV as well as the OLED, LED, plasma TV. Many styles of TVs are there. Earlier we were having only a single door fridge. Now we are having the two door fridge, double door fridge, or we can say side by side door fridge, which are very large in size, as well as we can have the water dispenser outside the fridge. Because again you have to open the fridge for getting the water outside from the fridge, but now you can have the water dispenser, a tap is there at the door of the fridge. So in that case you need not to open the fridge again and again. Just by pushing that tap you can get the cold water, even the ice cubes you can get from the without opening the door of the fridge. So what is this? This is all because of technological advancement. Earlier, there was no digitization in India in 80s or in 90s, but now you can do everything. And whatever, suppose imagine there were no laptops, no computers, then the online classes would not be possible. और आप सब तो यही सोच रहे होंगे काश ऐसा हो जाता और हमारी क्लासेस ही नहीं होती, है ना? कितना कभी कभी कुछ लोगों को टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट बैड भी फील होता है, but it is not always bad. It is good for everyone. Okay, so you can sitting at your home just by a click of mouse, you can buy everything from pin to plane. How this all has become possible? just because of technological advancement, digital payment, online shopping, credit card, debit card, ATM. Now you need not to go to the bank. You need not to stand in a long queue. Just by visiting the ATM, you can withdraw their money 24 hours. Earlier, you have to wait for the opening of the bank. Now all these things. Earlier, if you want to get a reservation, you were totally dependent on the agents. They were charging more price. But now, just sitting at your home, you are not you are not using the agents. Just by clicking a mouse, you can reserve your tickets for every corner of the world. How this has become possible just because of technological advancement. So technological advancements may be a positive trend, opportunity for some business, and a threat for other businesses. Like when the technological advancement is there, then old industries have to face very difficulties. Like as soon as the mobile has come, people stopped to buy the alarm clocks. People stopped to buy the calendars, calculators. Some of the people have also stopped to buy the music systems. Only the speakers you can buy, and with the help of Bluetooth and other devices, you can join your mobile with the Bluetooth speaker and you can hear each and everything. So, for the industries which were earlier making only the alarm clocks, only the calculators, and the diaries, because now the notepads are there in your mobiles, each and everything you keep in your mobile. So, all these industries have been obsoleted. No one is buying all these products. Calculator, hardly a person buy, because calculator is very much present in the mobile only. So it has become favorable for one type of businesses. For mobile industry, demand is increasing. After the lockdown, the demand of mobile has been increased more. There was a tremendous increase in the demand of the laptops and the mobile just because of the online teaching. Now each and every person is having mobile or laptop. That was the requirement of the hour. So that for those industries, it was a favorable change, and for the other industries, maybe it was not a favorable change. Yeah. So in technological advancement, you have to consider all these things. The technology is changing very fastly, and each and every business, for their survival, has to keep a pace with this technological advancement. They have to brought the technological advancement in their business also. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for them survive. Like CDs and DVDs wiped out video cassettes and tape recorders. Earlier, many of us were using carbon papers to make the copy of any document. We were putting a carbon paper in between the two papers, and whatever the we were writing on the first page, that were printed on the second page, just because of carbon paper. But now with the technological advancement in this field, we can have the printers, laser printers at home. Each and everyone is having laser printers, as well as the photostat machines are there. So in that case, the carbon paper industry has damaged a great, because the demand of the carbon paper is greatly decreased. So technological environment also affects the business. Next, fourth, political environment means it is basically related with the government. Government ideology about the business. What government thinks about the business. So it includes political parties and their ideology, type of government, single or multi-party government. Single government means all the MPs are from the single party government. Multi-party government means majority-based government, in which the different parties make an alliance and running the government. Stability of the government, how the government is stable. Policy towards business means what is the policy, attitude, nature of the government towards the business. All these factors affect the business also. Like if the government is not stable, for take an example, the government is not stable, majority based government is there, and all those parties who have made an alliance, they have skipped their alliance from that particular party, and the government is no more there just because of the alliance is broken. Okay, so in that case, government will not be stable. And if government is not stable, then in a period of 5 years, every year or after 2 years, if government is changing, then it is not good for business and industry. Why? Because each and every new government will be coming with its own new policies, new methods, new techniques, new strategies. Himanshu, your video is off. New strategies, new methods, and other things. So if, for suppose nowadays we are having a one particular party government, and for some business, suppose that government is bringing the favorable policies. So for them, that government is good. Maybe that government policies may not be good for the other type of businesses. So now suddenly the government is changed, And just because of this change, the new government has come of any party, and that has completely changed all the rules, regulation, and policies. So now the business which were enjoying the profits may go in losses. And as well as the FDI, foreign direct investment, is also affected by the ruling party attitudes towards the FDI. If government want to invest more and more from the foreign companies, want to attract FDI in the country, then it will be very lenient about the FDI, and more FDI will be there and country will do the progress. But one government may be of the nature which is discouraging the FDI and encouraging the domestic industry. So in that case, again, it will be good for the domestic industry and bad for the FDI. So it all depends on the political parties, ruling type of the government, and most important thing, ruling parties' attitude towards the industry. Like yesterday also, I had given the example. Earlier, the vaccination, there was the free vaccination. So in that case, so it is the step towards the. So it is a step towards the. But so it is a steps towards the. We can say the political party attitude towards the vaccination drive. So whatever the decision is taken by them, so that will be followed. Clear? So next is the last factor, which is legal environment. Legal environment means all the acts passed by the government. So how act is passed? First of all, it is discussed in the parliament. Then parliament allows the act. Then bill. Parliament passes a bill. Then further that bill is known as act when it is passed by the court. So it includes the acts that have been passed by the central and the state governments. Like many acts you can know, like the Consumer Protection Act, Trademark Act, Companies Act, Indian Companies Act 2013, Indian Partnership Act. So acts are bound by the law. So if anything is mentioned in the act, you cannot skip that particular thing, because if you are doing so, then there is a legal formality for that. There may be punishment, fine, and sometimes the imprisonment. So whenever we are dealing with the companies, then we are following the Indian Companies Act 1956. Earlier we were following, and now we are following the Indian Companies Act 2013 amended. So if anything is mentioned in that act and we are not following that particular thing, that may lead to the we can say the imprisonment, fine, penalty, or both. So the laws related to business made by the government are of utmost importance. Like yesterday I told you, the use of polythene bag is banned by the government. So it is the example of legal environment, because if it is banned and someone is using that polythene bag, then there may be fine on that. Suppose nowadays wearing mask is compulsory, so it's a legal environment. During lockdown, we cannot open the shops, we cannot run any institution without government permission. So it's a legal environment. Means always law is there behind that legal environment. If we are not following that, then there will be fines, penalties, and imprisonment. Clear? So similarly for business, many acts are passed like Consumer Protection Act, Income Tax Act, Companies Act, and MRTP Act, Monopolistic Restrictive Trade Practices Act. So we have to follow all these acts. So the topic is completed. I'm telling you again in a one-liner: economic environment, social environment, technological, political, and legal environment. In economic, we are going to see all the economic variables which we are studying in economics: saving, consumption, etc. Social environment, our value system, festivals, traditions, customs, lifestyle, etc. will be considered, and all the demographic profile will be considered. Then technological is related to the advancement in the technology. Then political environment is basically related with the political governments. So we can say government's belief, government's policy, government's attitude towards the business and industry. Then legal environment, it is basically related to the law. It is enforced by the law or the courts, maybe the Supreme Court or the other court. Clear? So it is the legal environment, and if we are not following the legal environment, then there may be a fine, penalty, or punishment. So this is all about today's topic. I hope I am clear.